Hey everybody, welcome to the Automation Show. My name is Shawn Tierney from the Automation School, and I've switched things up around here again. So great to see you guys watching. Let me know if you can hear me okay in the chat there on YouTube. And this week we're going to take a look at the new feature pack for Connected Components Workbench. But before we get to that, a few things I wanted to cover first. First of all, I want to wish everybody a happy holidays. I went out to the garage and grabbed some lighting here for behind the stage here, and I'm just in the Christmas spirit. And have any of you ever done any automation with your Christmas decorations or holiday decorations? I'd love to hear from you if you have. I had some ideas of maybe doing some sequencers to show how you can control lights and do different patterns and whatnot. So if you think that would be a good idea for a future show, let me know. Also want to remind everybody, if you go over to the automation forums, you can get into the drawing for a free Data Highway Plus the Ethernet converter from Automation Networks. Those guys were just so great to send us over to that we're giving one away. I'm going to leave one here mounted to the board behind me. And let's see, what else do we got going on? So we get the drawing. All you have to do to enter that drawing is to post over at the Automation forums in that Data Highway Plus the Ethernet post, and you'll be golden. You'll be in the drawing. We already got a dozen people in there, and we'll probably give it away the first week of the year on the show. So with that, let's see what else is going on here. If anybody wants to, if you're an automation manufacturer and you'd like to sponsor or send us a demo, like the guys at Automation Networks, like the guys at Real Time Automation did, just contact me over at the Automation blog /contact. And there's a link there where you can contact me. And I want to give a shout out to my good friend, Matt Frazier. We've been talking on Facebook back and forth. Matt is an automation engineer, does a lot of programming, works with some great companies, and I just wanted to say hi. It was great catching up with him this week. And with that, before we actually get into trying out this new feature pack for CCW, I thought I would show you what's going on over at Studio A. So I moved the webcam over there. Today we're live streaming using some devices from Elgato, and I'm coming right from the HD cameras. I'm very disappointed with the webcams for live streaming. So except for just maybe a little headshot. So today we're using the actual HD cameras. I'm hoping it looks good. Everything looks good from here where I'm seeing it. So I'm hoping everybody is seeing it well out there. But before we get to that, I want to go into Studio A. And here, I just want to, if you're one of those people who went up and pre-ordered my RSLogix training course, I'm getting ready to start filming courses. I've actually been doing a lot of research this week, making sure I get all the info correct on, everything from the L20 all the way up to the 5380. So there's a lot of different controllers out there. You can see I got most of them there. Big shout out to my good friend Ken for letting me borrow his L35. Used to be my L35 back in the day. But very, very helpful. Thank you, Ken. Appreciate it. And the guys down at Horizon, really appreciate all your support. And I also want to shout out to my good friend MaceBite. I was going to say Commander MaceBite. To my good friend Mace, who big help, got me some PowerPoints on the 5380, public PowerPoints, nothing confidential, but really helped with my lesson planning for this course. So we will be filming some new lessons and publishing them for the compact beta. Now, as soon as I stop publishing lessons, it's going to go from pre-order to early access, and the price goes up. As a matter of fact, I probably should go to, let's see here, PC Front, and just mention that this is you can see the slide right there for the notice that because we've just purchased all this hardware, the prices on the training is going to go up. So if you want to get those 2018 prices, you got till January 1st. With that said, a big hello to Bradley. How you doing, sir? Good to see you. It must be evening over there. Over here, it is 1:00 p.m. Eastern. So what time is time zone are you in, Bradley? Let us know. In any case, very good. Thanks for being the first today. You were the first. You win the cheese. The first one in the chat. So with that said, let's see here. I'm just going to pull up. Now, over at the Automation blog, I had a whole article about how you can get the Automation Fair documentation. If, like me, you didn't go and you want to see the presentations, I have an article about that over at theautomationblog.com. And I've already downloaded the What's New. It's T12. and it's what's new in Connected Components Workbench. And I just wanted to take a look at that feature pack with you because I haven't had a time. Anybody who's been following me for any amount of time, you know that, especially on the blog, I avoided the Micro 800 for the longest time. And just because I started using RSLogix when it was, I used APS, AI, 6200. So I've been using RSLogix since version 1. I'm a huge RSLogix fan, right? So I eventually had to teach a course on, now that I'm self-employed as an instructor, I had to teach a course on the 800. And after teaching the course, I really, really became a fan of the product. Again, am I faster inside of RSLogix? Yes. But no, the micro is actually pretty good. And I definitely like the function blocks. Now, I'm getting ready to record some new lessons for my ControlLogix course to look at, the new function block look and feel inside of a Studio 5000. I haven't really played with that much. But I can definitely say Micro 800, I love the function blocks. Structured text is very similar to what it is in the Studio 5000. But the latter, it's just the first time I saw it, and it's changed a lot since oh gee whiz, I don't even know if version 1 was out. I don't know if I used version 1. Again, I was trying to avoid it for a long time. But in any case, long story short, I really the software really grew on me. It's free, of course, Connected Components Workbench, and no online edits unless you buy it, and it's like $500, kind of expensive, especially compared to the MicroLogix software, which is like 170 or 200 or whatever. But in any case, what Rockwell did with this feature pack is they're trying to make Connected Components Workbench, trying to make it more user-friendly for those of us who've been using Logix for so long. And, let's take a look and see what they've done here. Now, there's a lot of stuff in here. I don't know if we want to go through it all. Let's see, what slide are we on? We're on 22. Let's go all the way back here. And again, this is T12, so you can pick that up if you want. This kind of explains what it is. This talks about what CCW does. This talks about the difference between the standard edition and the developer's edition. So you can see here, no archive manager, not a big deal. Run mode changes, so online editing, that kind of stinks. But hey, if you're an integrator and you have a toolkit, not a problem because you're going to have the development software. But if you're an instructor like me, you got to count your pennies and you can't just buy stuff just to get online editing and things like that. User-defined data types, another kind of a bummer, but you still get like user-defined instructions, I believe, if you look at that. Spy list and intellectual property. So really something that would be some features that would be really big for like an OEM. So you can get the free DVD. You get everything on it. And then here's version 11. Okay, I love the new installer. The only thing I would say about how they're updating all the software to the new installer is that I didn't like the latest version of RSLogix 500. It uses like a web browser help, and but in any case, it's nice that they all have the same installer. I still ran into problems with Studio. Like I just created a new VM and I put Studio, every version on, and then some of the older versions didn't want to install with the newer versions. It was just kind of weird. And even though I do have a Tech Connect now, there's no like global mega, like the mega bundle. There's no mega bundle for every Studio version. I had to download them all and install them separately. It was kind of painful. But if you had the disk, you're probably not going to run into that issue. I just see Bradley he's over at GMT. So it's 1800. So it's evening over there. So good evening, Bradley. Something my good friend Mason and I do after hours is we play this British game. It's called Elite, and we fly around in space and all that, and we do live streams and whatnot. And most of the people we talk to are from England or the UK. So very, very used to that time change there. You guys are probably, you're GMT now because the British summertime is over. Let's scroll down here. So, they released a Micro 870 if you need a lot of I/O. Some enhancements to the PanelView 800, still catching up to the PanelView Plus. Just throw this out there. I noticed that the PanelView Plus 6 is they're looking at obsoleting it in a couple of years. So if you haven't made the move from the 6 to the 7 and you're an OEM or an integrator, you should start looking at it now, because the word on the street is a couple more years the PanelView Plus 6 will be phased out. We just picked up a PanelView Plus 7 because I really want to redo PVP Basics, my PanelView Plus course, and really extend it. I'm thinking this could be like right now it's about a 4-hour course. I want to make this thing into like a 10-hour course. I just love using that product. But kind of expensive to pick them up, even used. But in any case, if you're still using the PanelView Plus 6, check out the PanelView Plus 7. Now, if you're an end user, I wouldn't worry about it. You'll have media exchanges and repairs available for years and years. But here, the PanelView 800 is now just catching up to it, getting FTP support for the alarm, data logging, recipe files, secure email client, and printing over Ethernet and USB, which is cool. So that's good. So I'm not going to go into a deep dive on the 870. Let's see what else they have here. High-speed counter instructions, which is cool. And then LIFO instructions. So if you're converting your MicroLogix, right? That just makes it that much easier. So that's very cool. What else did I got here? Encompass partner profiles. Yeah, that's nice. In my course, we actually set up a Spectrum module. I think it's on the wall in the other studio. But yeah, it's not so super user-friendly. Let's see here. All MicroLogix can be converted. I think we actually covered this on the Automation Minute a couple of months back. So there is the converter. It used to just do the 1000, right? And now it can convert all of them. If you're going to do a conversion from MicroLogix to CCW, just try to use the latest and greatest CCW software, because the newer the software, the better the conversion is. Don't try to use 9 or 10. Definitely use 11. Okay, so there's some new enhancements with the PanelView 800 version 5.11. Looks like we get 65K color palette. Why do I feel like that already came out? Downloadable screensaver, that's cool. PowerFlex drives, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so let's get into the feature pack. All right, we talked about that. See, this is live, so this is what happens when you're live. It's just like, it's like we're sitting across from each other, except I wish I had a cup of coffee. I don't have a coffee out here. In any case, let's go down to the feature pack. Now, how do you get it? Okay, this is pretty easy. Let me go back up to av.com here, and I'm just going to go to compatibilities and downloads here. Can you guys all see that? Good. All right. And if you have anything, I see you guys are watching. If you have any questions or any thoughts, or you just want to say hi, throw them in the chat on YouTube. I'm watching. Again, we'll post this after the fact. I'm trying something new so that I don't know why this is taking so long, so that I can post it quicker, because it's been taking a little while to post it up there. Okay, great. Let's type in. Now, I tried all kinds of different things. What I found worked best for me was just typing in feature pack. Okay, see, it comes right up. So there's one for the PV800 and there's one for the Micro 800. If you go to one of them, okay, I don't know why my internet's running so slow right now. I think I'm the only one here. But in any case, if you go to either one of them, it'll give you an option to get both, like you see in that slide there. And they're not big. You can see I downloaded them right here. They're not too big, and they install pretty quickly too. So, in any case, here it comes, taking its time. Maybe it's just because I'm streaming. I'm using all the bandwidth for streaming. So I hit the download here, and then I'll get that pop-up we saw inside of. Okay, so if I click, oops, stop moving around. If I click in here, then you can see I can select them both right here. And then you can go through, you get a login, you can have that free login with ab.com, and you can grab them both right there. So with that said, let's come back here. And then let's talk about the first thing. Now, the first thing that's showing here is that you can type stuff in, right? You can just type it in. Okay? I love that. It's something I use all the time, right? If I can keep my hands on the keyboard and I don't have to touch the mouse, I'm a happy guy. So let's see if we can try that. Okay, so here I am. I'm still in the default, right? Let's see. How would we activate this typing? This is comments, I think. Yep, which is kind of confusing. I'm not seeing it. Do I have to put it in the default? Let's see. Add a lot of logic similar workflows to 500 and Studio 5000. Ability to... Okay. Yep, nothing like 500. Come on, guys, what are you doing to me? All right, maybe we're going to put something on there first. Variable selector. Okay, all right. What do I want? Let's see. System variables. Nope. We want I/O. Let's just take the first in. Digital out, digital in. Okay, now. How do you... Well, let's go ahead and put an output in. And we will go back to the I/O. We'll take a DO0. Okay, and now the second thing you can do, we'll see if this affects that as well. But the second thing you can do here is you can switch the view so that it looks like the MicroLogix or Logix. So let's go ahead and up here in theme, this is new, the theme, we'll change it to Logix. Okay. Now really the only thing here, the XIC looks the same, but the OTE looks different, right? So it's probably just a very simple change. But the other thing that's happening here, whoops, the other thing that's happening here is look up here, right on the toolbar, right? First of all, we have a nice toolbar, which is great. But now you can see instead of the IEC Micro 800 style, CCW style, we get the Logix style, which I really like. So let's go to math. So here we have add, subtract, multiply, divide, right? If I were to look at this before we had this feature pack, you had plus and minus and, you know, asterisks and back forward slash and, you know. So if you're a Logix guy like me, these are much more your speed, right? Let's see here. Let me go and put a branch in. No, I don't want you to go there. Why are you doing that? Killing me, Smalls. Okay, let's try this again. Come on, let me put a branch around my output. Oh, man. There we go. Thank you. We're live, you know, software. Come on, work with me now. Let's add. Okay, so then we have our add. In one, in two, out one, right? If we switch it back, we get that plus. So it everything kind of looks the same, but still, I think that's nice. I'm still not seeing, so we're in the logic mode. Still not seeing how I can add this by, I don't want to search. How am I going, where's the text? Maybe it's, oh, there it is. Why was it hidden like that? Huh, does that show up both in default? Yeah, I guess it does. And so if this is working, right? Let's go ahead and add another rung here. Okay. All right. Okay, here's my new rung. Oh, and look at rung 2. Rung 1, rung 2. Oh, that's cool. All right, so I should be able to do like XIC, NXB, XIC, BST, XIC, BND, NXB, XIC. I kind of nested some there, huh? BND. Let's see if that works. Nope, didn't like it at all. Look what I got here. Boom, boom. Oh, there it goes. Caught up, I think. All right, pretty cool. Let's try that again. Let's see if we can take that all out of there. Okay, so somehow I got on line 3. Let's go. Branch start. XIC. Next branch. XIC, XIO. Next branch. Let's see. MOV. Is there an MOV in here? BND for branch end. See what it does. Okay. Yeah, and that did it actually. I probably want this over here. But that did exactly what I asked it to. So that's cool. Yeah, that's good. A move, right? You want to have that move. Let's see if we can do F1 on move and get the help. Come on. Come on. Bring it up. All right, perfect. That's like a must-have. That's what that new version of the Slick 500 software. I think it's 12. When you hit F1, it opens up like Microsoft Edge or your default web browser. It's like horrible. It's like, this is much better using the Help 2.0, 2.1. All right, so that's pretty cool. All right, you just have to know how to extend this. I don't know why mine was shrunk up. Maybe it shrunk up by default. I don't know, but we found it. So yeah, those two things are really, really like that. Let's see if there's anything else to this feature pack here. Okay, that's an embedded video. That's kind of everything we just did. Let's see here. What else we got? What was that? All micro 800 variables can be inputted with just a few steps. What variables are they in? Oh, they're inputted and exporting? Oh, you could input a Logix 5 tag file too. That's cool. Whoops. Improve multi-language export to Excel for easier maintenance. Let's try it. I don't really have many. I got a simple motor program in here for one of my courses here. Where would we do it? Tools? Let's see here. Import, export. Can we just, let's see. Oh, okay. Well, looks like there's a lot of options here. Oh, variables. I don't see. Yeah, I don't think that's what we wanted. Oh, what are you guys talking about? Oh, there's an import right there in the tag. Local variables here. None. Global variables. Okay, I don't see that import button. Well, we'll skip that. Languages. Okay, convert a tool. Oh, copy and paste. They're saying it supports copy and paste now. Let's try that out. So we got a little test program here. Let's open up, what do we got? What do we got? Let's open up 500. And we'll try the copy and paste out. Hey, Dan, how you doing? Good to see you, sir. View theme. Oh, you're trying to change vote to Logix. All right, so we got 500 up. File, let's see here. What do we got? I'm looking for the... Let's see. I think this is the new version 12. I don't think it's here. Let's see. Nope. I think they still put it on the C drive. Okay. Program files. Rockwell software. RSLogix 500. Samples. Well, thank you for not showing me the extension. I just want RSSs. There we go. Yes, work with a copy because it's in program file. So this is Icon 5 DM7. If you know, that originally came out on the PLC 5, they call this one IC 500 demo. And we're supposed to be able to copy and paste, right? So let's just grab this stuff. Again, this is the first time I've done it, so this is all live and in color. It could crash the software. Let's see what happens. Paste. Paste. No, really, paste. Maybe it's only drag and drop. Okay. Yep. Epic. Not liking it. Not liking it at all. I am offline, right? So, copy paste. Nope. Just, I'm missing something, guys. If you know what I'm missing, let me know. But edit, copy. Edit, no paste. Yeah, so I'm gonna say I don't know what's going on with that, guys. It's not working. Okay, moving right along. What's coming in version 12? They're going to integrate the feature pack into the software. They're going to add some trending for the drives. I think you can actually get that, download that. Copy and paste graphically. Isn't that what they were saying we could do up here? What's the difference? Maybe you have to save it to a file and then import it? I don't know. This doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Okay. What else is coming in? Micro SD plugin for the Micro 830, 850, 870. That's cool. So you could have some removable non-volatile memory. That's, a micro SD. Data log recipe backup restore firmware update. I think that's cool. That's coming from Spectrum. If anybody from Spectrum is watching, we'd love to borrow one of those units, and we'll try it out right here on the show. Let's see. Of course, make sure we get good instructions. The Micro 800 simulator for developing and testing programs. Will that be free for everybody? Or is that going to only be for people who buy the expensive version or the $500 version? And then the PanelView 800. Start an application remotely after download. Okay. So, I mean, you could do that now, I'm pretty sure, but maybe it's like automatic. After you download, you can say run. All right. Well, kind of a little disappointed I couldn't copy and paste, but I do like the fact that, come on, go full screen. I do like the fact that I can switch between, the default and Logix. Okay. And also like the fact that I can edit my rungs. It doesn't operate the same way. But like if I wanted to put another XIC, let's just see if we can select this, copy. It seems a little slow. Put another one in there. You can see it's updating on the fly, so I really like that. That's very powerful, and suits my programming style more. So what do you guys think? Let me look at the comments. Hey, what do you guys think about this? It's free. It's absolutely free. So the price is right. But what did you guys think? Is it good? Is it a bad thing? I'm looking at the comments, and I see you guys are watching, but everybody's quiet. So with that, I don't know what else. If you guys don't have any questions, I am going to go into the wrap up here. Don't forget, and let me switch over here to the front. Don't forget that you can register for a free or get entered in the raffle for a free. Am I pointing at it? Automation Networks Data Highway to Ethernet converter, totally free. If you're one of the first 25 people to post in the forum, post over at theautomationforums.com. That is the forums tied to my blog, theautomationblog.com. They're tied together. The commenting system in WordPress that the automation blog runs on WordPress, it doesn't let you add pictures or links or share files. So that's why I've integrated the automation forums into the automation blog. So you can comment on this show after it's published on the automation blog. And the reason I have all my comments are going right to the automation forums is because trying to catch up on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, on WordPress, on LinkedIn, on on and on and on, right? It's just, so automation forums is the one place I try to check every day to answer any questions. Outside of what my students have, all my students post right on the automationschool.com, right on the lesson they have a question on. But all other questions, it's one place, and I can actually share links and share pictures with people, and something you can't really do easily just in WordPress. And again, there's limitations too on comments on YouTube. It's like, I can't insert a picture into the comment, which is kind of stinks. So that's why the automation forums exist, and you're welcome to ask any questions and answer questions too. If you beat me there, feel free to answer questions too. But in any case, that's how you register to get in that drawing. We're going to be drawing it the first week of January, and I'd love to have you post over there. What else do I have to cover? Hey, if you enjoy the show, you want to see me make more of these, I'm trying to do these more ad hoc because, when you're self-employed, time is at a premium. So if you enjoy the show, give me a thumbs up. If I see a lot of thumbs down, I just won't do it anymore because nobody's enjoying it. But if I see a lot of thumbs up, we'll keep it going. And I'd love to get your suggestions. If you're watching right now, put it right in the chat. Love to see your suggestions for what to cover in future episodes. And again, if you're a vendor, if you make a product like Spectral Controls, ProSoft, real-time automation, huge thanks to those guys for sending this over. Almost done getting ready to send it back. I'm actually going to add a lesson to my PLC Basics course on how to use this. Then I'm going to be contacting them about sending it back. Again, Automation Networks, the ANC 100 and 120 they sent over. Really appreciate that. Would love to get some more products to demo on the show and show you, the viewers. So if you guys have suggestions, or if you're a vendor, you want to send us something. Now, if you're a vendor, don't send me a quote. This is a free show. We're not going to buy products just to demo them on the show. I had a couple of vendors do that. I don't know. Maybe it was a language barrier. I don't know. With that said, what else do we got? I guess the only other thing I would say here is if you're in the, if you know anybody who needs training, they can get my courses here. Let me back up. So you can, go too far. You can get my Compact Basics course as well as all of my courses at 2018 pricing if you order before January 1st. Now, if you're a returning customer, or if you want to make a bundle, just contact me directly and we'll get you a quote or a coupon. If you're an end user, we got a lot of Fortune 500 people who have registered and taken courses and completed them and got raises and got promotions. So if you're an end user company and you want to register your people, let me know. We do a discount, and we do a quantity discount, and we also do a tracking page so you can track how your employees are doing, so you can give them their bonuses and their promotions when they finish the courses and pass all the tests. So with that, that's it for this week. Haven't decided what we're going to do next week yet. Let me go back to the front. Whoops, gotta hit the button. So suggestions, very, very open to them. You can comment on this blog post over at theautomationblog.com and let me know what your thoughts are. But with that, I just want to wish everybody a happy holiday. Stay safe. I know it's very windy and cold and snowy out today. So even the schools had a 2-hour delay around here. So with that, just looking back to see if any new comments, no new comments. So with that, I just want to wish you all a great week. And until next time, peace.